Well, my name is Diane Schechter, and I was hired as a program manager in 1983, and I worked here for many, many years, for over 30 years, and as the program manager here at the Willamalane Adult Activity Center. So Give from the Heart, we started out developing this concept mostly because our colleagues around the state, we were active in the State Association of Senior Centers, and we had many of our colleagues at other senior centers who were doing the same thing, and were developing endowment funds. And so we started this process of, we did a bunch of research, and we decided to start this endowment fund basically to try and provide us some long-term financial stability so that we could build basically like a savings account in a sense. When we started the idea of creating an endowment fund, it was a concept that really resonated with our patrons. And I think the concept that we were going to save the money and allow it to build, and then at some point preserve the principal and just spend the interest, people really understood that concept. People really liked that idea, and they really supported that idea. And it took us, I think we were raising about $10,000 a year, $10,000 or $12,000 a year. And so we just kept putting that into an account. And our advisory council, we came up with an idea that when we finally reached the goal of $100,000, that we would start drawing out the interest. So the goal was to try and keep the center programs affordable overall. And so the more that we could use that to underwrite some of the cost at the center, whether it be for programs or whether it be for operating costs, the more affordable it could be, and the less we would have to rely on fees and other kind of fundraising. And it was sort of part of a composite. A number of the fundraisings that we did here at the center were designed to sort of offset some of the costs so that the center can be affordable for people, so just because of who our patron base was. And so that was just the Give from the Heart direct mail campaign was sort of one part of that mix of ways that we can generate alternative revenue, alternative to program fees. I'm really committed to the Give from the Heart campaign, and I'm really happy that it's continued all this time, because I think the center for me, I mean, this is where I worked for over 30 years, but it's such a special place for the community. It's beyond what I did here as part of my professional life. And I think for older adults in Springfield, I mean, we have, I think, 300 plus people that come here a day, and people do all sorts of activities. And it's such a beautiful facility. And I think that for me, it just has such a special place in this community, and people they love coming here, they appreciate the district, they appreciate the staff. And so I think to have a program like Give from the Heart that is dedicated to sort of sustaining this in a way that it continues to be kind of the jewel of Springfield for older adults, and such a wonderful resource for them. So for me, I'm just so happy that it's here and that we can contribute to the longevity and success of the center.